Doctor Sleep. So I originally watched the movie 3 weeks ago when it first got released because I had anticipated it for so long. But because of a lot of stuff, that I mentioned in my update video, I just didn't have the time to upload what I thought about the movie. But finally, here it is. Doctor Sleep is the sequel to the 1980 very controversial classic film, The Shining. And I say that it's controversial because at the time when it first got released, there were a lot of mixed reviews and opinions on the movie. But now it has turned to be a very talked about movie and one that's become a cult favorite. So in this movie, the kid from The Shining is all grown up now, and he finds this other kid who apparently has the same ability or the same power that he has. And they have to fight a new kind of evil while also returning to The Shining. I really like this movie because I feel like it felt very true to The Shining. I mean, even in its pacing, at the very beginning it was very slow, just like The Shining, and then it really picked up towards the end. Like the end, it was just very intense, kind of like The Shining was as well. The music and the sounds were also very similar, and it was very chilling. Like there'd be a lot of very abrupt and sudden sounds and very spine-chilling sounds, just like in The Shining as well. However, The Shining was, I feel, a more simple movie. It was just a very simple family getaway turned wrong. And even though there were some very confusing and oblivious moments, some that are not very transparent, it was still pretty straightforward compared to this movie. Now, Doctor Sleep, it's at some points felt like there was too much going on, and like the plot kind of goes like a roller coaster sometimes. Like it just wouldn't. It'd be more. It's like more confusing than The Shining. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's definitely a lot more going on, and I still think that The Shining is the superior movie. Although this movie is still really good, and part of it, like I said, is because it stays true to Shining and shows like what happens after the events of that movie. And to die-hard Shining fans, then I'm sure that they'll find this movie to be really good and they'll enjoy it a lot. I also like in this movie how there are themes of death and the afterlife, and how after you die, you're not actually dead. You're still there, and the film, this Doctor Sleep, plays around with these themes so well, and there are a lot of twists and turns because of this. Those of you who watched the movie know what I'm getting at, towards the very end, and it was kind of very sudden, but, I'm not going to spoil the movie any more than I have to. And I also like the fact that a lot of iconic scenes in The Shining were actually in this movie, just put in a different position. And I'm one of those people who didn't really see The Shining. I didn't grow up watching it. In fact, I just watched it this year, but I can see why people like that movie. I mean, I really liked it as well. And Doctor Sleep definitely delivers from that point of view. I'm going to give Doctor Sleep an A-. Still feel like The Shining is better though. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Have you seen Doctor Sleep? What did you think about it? Please leave a comment on your thoughts below. Like the video if you liked it, and drop a sub to help the channel out. Also, feel free to check out my previous video. Until next time.